Hello, you beautiful people.
Did you miss us? We missed you.
You better miss this. Renette there with that intro.
Oh,
Thank you,
hey.
Renette. That's why I wait for Tuesdays because I know I'm going to log in and my head's going to go because Renette's going to say that intro is fire.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like a shirt. Our daughter made that.
So hello, Janice.
Let's see. Yeah, Janice and Jason.
Welcome
see you
back.
in a week. Week and a day.
Renette, Alinda, Nicole, Stephanie, Bonnie.
Hey,
keep them coming.
Hey, Mary Lou.
Here's Mary Lou.
Love it. Love it.
Hail, the gang's all here.
All right.
We got one person on YouTube. I wonder who that could be. I believe that's our son, Josh. I think he's downstairs playing his video game and laughing at us. Or
probably.
Rolling his eyes saying, "I."
Probably.
That's what he does.
Oh, goodness. I like how Jason says hi, Anna, but he didn't say hi, Christian.
Or Tony, or one of you.
Hey.
That's what Mary Lou says. Let's get this party going.
That's right. That's right.
I just had the hype music there. I think that should.
I know. God, I swear, I feel like we were just here, which is not a complaint, but I feel like this last week just went like done. I don't know.
Hang on a second. A little housekeeping.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get a better shot of your boot or your shirt. Your new shirt.
It is. It's a new shirt. You guys like it? I can't decide. It's a little different, but I even you can't really see, but I even found like one of my eyeshadow palettes has like it almost identical to this color, which is so not me.
Oh, please wear that.
But I did. Look, can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Kind of. Can you see?
Subtle.
Totally. Like, yeah, I made sure it was subtle and it's completely out of my comfort zone, but I had fun with it.
Anything that could go in that face that wouldn't look good.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway,
that was a good line.
See.
Huh?
Let's see. I got another chat here.
Maybe I should use that one.
Who dropped this? Bonnie says, "Pretty sure."
Thanks.
Looks nice. Says Ruth.
Thank you, Ruth. Jason, we all know Anna makes fun.
Renette says, "Love the outfit, Anna."
Thank you.
Ruth is with us. She said hi.
Hi, Ruth. We got. Oh, Mary Lou went to Southern California.
Janice likes orange.
12.
Yeah, I know. Our son, as he ran downstairs to hide, he said he's got two monitors on his computer game setup, whatever. But he said he's gonna put it on one. And so.
Poor kid.
Hey,
Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Oh.
What did Mary Lou do? She went to Southern California to cousin reunion. It was a lot of fun, but a quick trip.
Wait, where's Leanne?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, it was definitely perfect weather for that here today.
Where's your hubby going to go on the bike? That's what I want to know.
He used to have a bike. He wants another one.
What did you say about Leanne? Hi, Sharon.
Oh, hey, Sharon.
How's the weather in this show? Oh,
yeah.
It's hot. It is 86 degrees, and my office is air conditioned.
So is my house, which is why I can do long sleeves. I had to go to Dollar General the other day for something, and I was in jeans, my boots, and a hoodie. And it was, I think on the dashboard, it said like 88 degrees or something as I was driving there. And I thought these people are going to think I'm insane.
Wait till they get to know you.
But, well, that's true. I can't even deny that one.
Try to get that one right there.
Chris Van Dyke.
Man's glitter. That's right.
I love the smell of sawdust.
I call it that when I'm out in the garage. That's man glitter.
Or I guess cutting wood. Not necessarily. Well, yeah, it would be sawdust too, I guess. I don't know. It makes me think when I was little.
Yeah, he's
a pretty good kid.
She likes cutting wood. That's why she saws the logs at night.
I had a.
No, you don't. Not anymore.
Thank you. Weight loss surgery helped that.
Pillow.
Yeah. Oh, Sharon, hey from Australia. What's the weather like there?
Mr. Van Dyke said hi. Hey, Mr. Van Dyke.
Hey.
Fellow Chris.
Leanne is right next to me, not knowing what comment on.
Bonnie, is he a topher?
Topher.
Oh, he'll know. If he's a topher, he'll know.
Okay. 93 degrees and very hot, Renette says. Ugh.
Great.
I don't like the heat.
Oh, he's going to
Going
the
for Alabama.
to
Lots of
his
rain.
sister's Oregon and the coast. Oh wow, that's a heck of a ride. I'd love to ride the coast.
Wow. That would be
What's-
beautiful.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? So yeah, as I was cooking dinner and I looked at him and I said, "Oh my God, we forgot to do pizza again." We keep talking about these massive pizzas and then we keep forgetting to do it. But
In all fairness, though, they're an hour away.
that's true. That's true. But I was down that way today that I could have gotten and I forgot. So we ended up doing a dinner that is super simple, but it was probably, I think, my favorite thing that my mother-in-law used to make for us, and then she taught me how to make it. We did pork steak and pasta broccoli. So the pork steak, you take it and you put some seasoned salt on it, and then you put Worcestershire sauce on it, and then you put it in the oven under the broiler and broil it until it gets, I mean, I don't even know that I've ever paid
Cooked.
attention to the time, but broil it until that side gets done. And I like mine to get a little bit of burnt, not a lot, but just like, where the fat starts to get kind of crispy, whatever. Stop it. And then you take it out and you flip it over, because if you're broiling, of course, it's cooking from the top down. You're not going to get the heat on the bottom. So you got to flip it over and then add a little bit more soy. Oh my God, I can't talk. A little bit more seasoned salt. Oh, Lydia's back. And then a little bit more sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and you put that back in the broiler and cook it until that side gets done. And like, that's it on that. So it's super simple, but I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
And the pasta broccoli is just basically Alfredo sauce with shell pasta and broccoli. That's it. So it was good. Oh, hey, Nancy. Hi. That's pretty much how it works. You mastered it first try. Good job. Knew you were smart.
We got a newbie.
First time catching live from Canada. Hey, Tracy. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exciting. What's the weather like up there? You guys really cold already, or not already? Are you still cold? I should say. I don't know. I can't talk tonight, you guys. Maybe I should just stop and start over. Yeah, well, to be fair, Nancy, we don't really know how this thing works yet either. We've only been doing it for almost 2 months. Almost 2 months.
And anybody that's been watching us knows that we don't know what we're doing.
Have we had one show without a technical something?
I think last week went pretty good. Well, no, we were blurry.
Oh yeah,
we're blurry for a while.
We keep it interesting. You just never know it.
We do it on purpose. This is all by design. It's all by
we're not that crafty.
Pre-planning weeks and weeks. If you remember, right back in February, March, she was, because you didn't know it was a we, but she was throwing out little hints about there's big things coming. We were planning back then what we were going to say tonight. That's how in depth and
if you
thorough, precise.
I'm brutally honest in the group about my schedule and writing, and
yeah, we run out the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say.
I was say they know. They know better.
That's what makes it
wish
fun.
I was that organized, but yeah, alas, I'm not.
Look, we have
blurry this week. Yay. Thank you. Good, Tracy.
We have weeks where we have a whole bunch of talking points all planned out, and it seems like those shows are just kind of making sure you hit the talking points almost. And then there's shows where we don't have any talking points or very few, and you all take the show and we love it. That's what we want.
Yeah.
And it's 2-hour shows.
We had 3, I think, things I wanted to talk about last week, and that was it.
Excuse me.
And then the rest of it, we were like, well, we'll just see what they want to talk about. So, yay. But let's see. I'm catching up, though.
Hang on, I got to look at this because she said, Nancy says, I may be
drinking with
school teacher friends.
Oh.
Well,
you're spelling with the main instead of maybe.
And the capital M, and yeah.
So, for those of you who do not know, Nancy and I met in college. And it was right before, I was pregnant with Abby. We had our first college class together. It was towards the end of my teaching and into my teaching college stuff. And thanks for that. Nancy and I met and we just instantly became friends. And then we ended up we graduated at the same time and we ended up getting the same job at the first school that I taught at. She still teaches there. And and we started out teaching together. And she used to be our neighbor, and we hang out. And so, yeah, good gal. Halfway through rescue. Oh,
best book she ever wrote. Right there, done.
He thinks so. Okay, so
Gracie's beautiful.
he has. Thank you, Janice. By the way, thank you. Sorry. He has listened to all of Bravo Team, but that's it because he doesn't read. So none of my like my Alpha Team guys, my Charlie Team guys, Marked, TAC Ops, none of those guys. But he has listened to every single one of the Bravos, and Gracie that's his girl. He's got a special spot for her. So I'm not even jealous.
Graceland, thank you to Nicole Lee. Here we go. Because Graceland is the best thing next to taco.
When was that from?
I think it's last week.
Was that last week?
I think so. You got to say these for you never know when they're going to pop in.
Yeah. So that's true. You guys better watch it because you just never know when one of your comments
I'm
is
constantly
like,
looking.
see, like that. Yeah.
Just like Anna looks for, different names and different little sayings. And she's like, oh, I'm going to put that in a book. I look for these comments because I'm going to make it like Bonnie getting personal here.
I see a kitten. Oh, where's the pool?
Shrinkage.
Yeah. That's Lydia.
She's getting really personal.
Hiding. She's keeping us company. Wait, where is she? She's back there. She's over there on my side, but from the one screen. But anyway, love you too, Nancy. So so Graceland is his all-time favorite. But speaking of names, this is a talking point that he doesn't know about that made me think of it, and I wanted to bring it up. You're gonna love this one. So names are like one of the hardest things for me anyway, as far as my writing goes, because Have, glad you made it. It's just hard. You want them to sound cool. You want the first name and the last name to flow well together. You got to think, okay, if the hero and the heroine get married, I got to have a name, her first name to go with his last name well, and then you got to try to keep track and make sure that you don't repeat. And it's the logistics of the naming of your characters is actually a pretty big deal. At least for me, it is. There's a lot of thought that goes into that. So that being said, there was a post that I saw right before we went live because I was out. Today was crazy and I didn't get a chance to get in the group until right before we went live. And there's a post in there asking if the Isabel Garcia in Marked for Death, who is a special FBI special agent, is the same Isabel Garcia who was the heroine in Marked for Danger, who is a forensic psychiatrist.
The same book? The same series?
The same series, even.
I even know better than that. How do you do that?
I did not because it was a character that I forgot about because it was a side character.
Forgot about it.
Well, because I guess I should have known because I named her, but it was a side character.
She named two of our kids the same name too, so it worked.
Not
it worked.
Stop it. You stop that.
We had two Abbeys for a while. It was the wildest thing.
Anyway, no, it's not the same character. No, I didn't do it on purpose.
Emma did go 3 days before she had a name.
Emma really did go 3 days. She was baby girl for the first 3 days of her life because we couldn't agree on a name. I won, by the way. Just saying. But anyway, yeah. So I have the same female character name in the same series for 2 characters. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
You should have said, yes, it is. Keep reading. Wait for part 3.
I could have, I guess, gone back in and like covered it up by saying, well, she started out as an FBI agent, and then she decided to go the psychiatrist route. But
can I say bastard?
I mean, you just did.
Okay. It's probably that bastard Walker's fault.
It's not even the same series.
I don't care. It's still his fault. Moving on.
Anyway, I know, Nancy, I do have a spreadsheet. I've just gotten really behind on updating it. And here's Tony to save you. Thank you.
It's probably Leanne though.
It's with it. I did it with an O instead of an A. I don't know if that matters, but on both of them, I spelled them exactly the same too. I really liked that name. Apparently. Oh no, you guys. Yeah, Ruth. Oops. That's pretty much sums it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I gotta get better.
But yeah, so but I didn't. It was a side character that was an FBI special agent that was just happened to be working with in the background in Noah's story. I just gave her a name because they had a little interaction and I forgot. Find the submersible. I hope so, but I have doubts. Poor people. Wait. What?
Okay, that's what I was. That's why I waited.
What?
Current events, right past.
Dude,
it.
I am either running
It's
the
true.
kids somewhere or I'm in looking at
Yeah.
my screen and my Word doc. So
there was
what
a
happened?
small submarine carrying 5 people, the operator and then 4 crew members, which are actually tourists. You have to pay upwards of, I think it's at least $250,000 per seat.
Holy God.
But they take you out on a ship to the side of the Titanic, put you in the submarine, take you down, let you explore the submarine or the Titanic wreckage in the sub, and then bring you back up.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of cool.
They lost contact with it.
That would not be cool.
And that was Monday. Yay?
Oh man.
No, maybe Monday, maybe Sunday or Monday. Supposedly, it's got 96 hours worth of oxygen supply, and so they said that at that time it had been gone for like 20 hours.
Well,
They
I
said-
was saying, how many hours were they supposed to be down there?
well, right, it's supposed to go down and come back up, but for emergencies they had this back up, But they're 13,000 feet deep is where they're at, and so like trying to find something that can go down and get them is kind of a scramble. So
That's so scary.
and they can't find it. Like they haven't located it. From the last thing, I haven't read anything about it today. But the last thing I read was they still haven't found it.
It doesn't have like a
Well,
GPS
I
on it
think-
or something.
Kelly, I think a giant squid got it
Oh, what if it did?
because there's stuff in that ocean. There's a reason
That's
why
true.
we started exploring the ocean and then said, hell with that. Let's go to space. I'm telling you what, I think you're going to find aliens. I
ooh.
think you're going to find creatures you never want to mess with.
That's okay. Well, my heart goes out to them and their family. I really hope
One of the
they
guys
find
is
them.
a English billionaire. So it's like the modern day.
It's like the blimp.
No, it's the modern day Gilligan's Island. You got the billionaire, you got the captain, probably some goofy dude with a hat.
Probably.
That's
Yeah,
a
and that's
cool
sad
hat,
though.
Those aren't goofy hats.
That's scary and really sad. I hope they can.
Probably a goofy dude, Gilligan. Anyway,
Hopefully they find them,
Oh,
or
y'all got way
and
behind.
especially with their families. Like that'd be scary.
yeah, that's
That'd be really
very
sad.
sad and definitely been keeping in my thoughts because
Man.
the guy the billionaire has already been to space. He took one of the first trips that they allowed people to pay. He took one of the trips to space, so he was trying to.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd risk that though. I mean, it'd be cool to see just because I like history and that kind of like I remember showing my age here, but I remember sitting in my grandma's living room. We had gone over for dinner or something, and we were watching it like live on TV when they found it and when they went down initially and stuff. And that was back when they had initially found the wreckage, and that was really cool. I that was really interesting. Even back then, I was young, so that was cool though.
Mary Lou says the girls were so, and her daughter just named the baby Henry V. I kind of dig it.
Wow. I hope he
probably-
has better luck with I hope his wives had better.
I probably would have named it Henry VIII. Because then you have a song. Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. All right.
Oh, Sharon. Hey.
Thank
Hey.
goodness. I have Wednesday off. I can watch it.
Wait,
But
what?
it's-
Tuesday. Do you mean Tuesday? She's probably thinking of Shayla.
Speaking of Shayla,
Yeah.
my brother from another mother.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So Leanne wants to know, you have these teams in your books. I'm curious, is there a team or group called Bravo 33, 3rd Platoon, 3rd Squad wants to know. Hi, 3rd Platoon, 3rd Squad.
No, here's probably why. My guys are all former military. So they're actually private security, like civilian private security. They do government contracts with contracts with the government and stuff, but they're not active. So no. That's why. Sorry.
But what if they were former special forces from the same unit?
That might be
Like a
another
unit-
series that I'm going to
A unit
start.
gets decommissioned and they say, I'm not ready to hang it up. So I'm just saying.
Well, no, that's not what I was going to do.
It sounds like a pretty good plan, though, huh?
But no, I don't want it to be active. Here's
Contact
why.
me for your book ideas.
Here's why, Tony. Let me tell you, or Leanne, both of y'all. Here's why, everybody.
Either one of you.
I know from when he was in the military, and just reading up on different things and what there are so many rules and regulations, and so many. This branch does this. This branch does this. This unit does this. This. I would screw something up. I would get something mixed up, and then you guys would come out in troves probably, and just like throw stones at me because I would mess something up that
Well, you done screwed up a
was
name.
wrong. I know. See, yeah, I can't even keep my name straight. Tomato.
I wish I had the sound effects on this one. I'm kidding.
But yeah, so that's why I keep my guys former military, because there's just I'm not good enough to remember all the different right. I keep telling them that. I keep telling them we could do one together.
Y'all couldn't handle it. It's gonna get saucy.
Anyway, let's see. Wait, okay, so I'm
I'm
behind.
going back. I just saw
Sorry,
that one.
guys.
Sorry, I just saw that one. I had to get back up there. They went down Sunday morning. His name was Jason. Said they went down Sunday morning. So this afternoon they have 42 hours of air left, and that's all, Bonnie. That's what I was saying when I first saw it. It said it had been gone like 20 hours at the time. So they said they have an estimated 76 to 96 hours of air. I'm like,
that 20 hours is a big.
Well, no, but it's because they've already been gone 20 hours. So you would assume that they would have used 20 hours worth of air.
Oh, I see.
They could have. I mean, if you're hyper, you're excited, you're scared, you're breathing fast, you're going to burn through it faster. Or if you're the other side, if you calm yourself down and focus, and I would personally start choking out everybody except the guy that knows how to operate it.
And they're all saying right now, okay, we are not taking a trip with them.
Well, I'm just saying it's human preservation. They can't steal your oxygen.
Wow. Okay, moving on.
Just a thought.
Nancy, I agree. That is a whole lot of money. $250,000. We could buy a nice vacation home for that.
Yeah.
Like, not like spectacular, but enough.
Yeah. Oh,
easily enough. Oh, let's see what we got.
So much for the 3-hour tour. No, I got you, Tracy. I get you. It's not. It's kind of like my little. I start choking people out. I would never choke people out. Well, but
no, if you were going to do that, you would have done it.
It's a very sad deal, and I know we all know that, and I know we all are keeping them in our thoughts and prayers, and hoping for the movie, because when they find them, that's going to be a movie.
Holy cow!
And it's going to be a wild movie. It's going to put Rose in her necklace that she threw over, and there was enough room on that door, Rose. Get over yourself.
We talk about that all the time.
So wrong.
You could have fit like 3 people sitting up on that door. What? Yeah.
Nancy said she'd take a trip, just not into this.
Right. Oh, hey, Peggy. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Peggy.
Where are we?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, need to know about your shirt. Are you going to share?
I don't have to.
I know you don't have to.
It's not my show. Okay, so last week, if you don't know, Shayla and William Black have a live every Wednesday. If you haven't watched it, you got to watch it. Check out Shayla Black on Facebook. You'll find out, or you can look Shayla Black up on the YouTube. The YouTube. Anyway, funny as can be. Great people on top of it. They've helped us out anytime that we've sent a message, like information right back. So I'm watching them last week, and I try not to comment too much because William and I could talk for hours, I'm sure, because
Shayla and I too.
It's scary. And you guys have pointed it out sometimes. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up a picture. You guys have pointed it out sometimes about how, we are, hi, Melanie.
Hey, Melanie. Thanks for
we're
joining us.
so
alike. Tracy. Good.
And it's fun. So
Tracy said that she found out about our live through them. So
awesome. So he sends me, as we're chatting about other stuff after their show last week, he sends me this picture. And it's hard to read, but the bottom line says, "Did we just become best friends?" Sorry, I know I'm right in the mic and I'm loud. I'm sorry. So he's told me, he said, unfortunately, they're sold out of it. Well, if you know, Abby, our daughter Abby, makes shirts. She makes. Well, she made my cup. My favorite people call me Papa. She didn't put Zach on there. That's not my name, but she makes several different things like that, and she comes up with her own designs. But she found the template, but so she had to buy the template, but she bought it, and so I sent this picture back to him. That's really anyway. You get the point. It's me in this, and
yeah.
So you should really check out William and Shayla and William. Sorry, I got to give credit first where it's due, because she's definitely the looks of the program. You know what I mean? And the author. I mean, that's kind of key.
There is that.
That helps. But yeah, check them out tomorrow night. I'm hoping anyway. I believe they'll have it. If they don't, harass him. If he doesn't have it on, send him a message like, "Why aren't you wearing this shirt?" But, I'm kidding. But
yeah, he may not get it. Oh, Dana, gosh dang it! I've been doing so good at that too. I'm so sorry, Dana. But that's awesome. I forgot about that, because you're down there for Space Coast, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I think
so.
Yeah, I need to check that one out. I always forget about that one.
Yeah,
love Miss Shayla. Hey, Brenda.
It's hard not to. And then
She's
with
great.
that guy sitting next to her,
they're funny.
He's kind of
those two together though. It's so scary.
I seriously, like, our offices now are right across the hall from each other
here in the house, and
I have to shut the door if I'm in my office, because I was in there last week, just putting some stuff around, and I had it, my AirPods. So she was trying, but I didn't know she was watching it too from her office, and I'm laughing, and I think I was just a little bit ahead of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was weird because I started connected to it like half a minute before he did, or after he did. So his was like, mine had like a little bit of a delay. But
thank you, Eve. Eve's my
hey.
I mean, Renette and I are like this. You know that already. But
yeah.
Eve and I are getting. I don't know. Renette's
got competition.
Dana's right up there, though. That's you guys are. I mean, step up your game, and if you want to step up your game, remember, it's PO Box 4. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so where are we? Let's see. Brenda said it's her first time here.
Sorry. I'll get right to you, Brenda. Sorry, I just saw Ruth there. I watched them every. Yeah, they are fun. And if I don't watch them live, I always watch them.
Yeah.
Well, the other day I was watching him in the shower. Don't tell him that.
He always has his phone in the shower.
It wasn't live or anything, or I wasn't live.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, Brenda. Brenda says, "This is my first time here and my last time here."
She typoed, so then she corrected it there.
Oh.
Look, that's my girl, man. Thank you, Brenda. Thanks for joining. Glad you like my stuff.
Yeah, she's like, "I'm leaving now."
Yep, Dana got to chat with us last week too.
Yep.
Man, that's like a record now.
Yeah.
What's the weather like down there? I'm jealous, by the way.
Yeah, well, you probably got a nice breeze. And...
Tier 2.
Tier 2. There you go. Jason, I hope you're still on. It's catching, brother.
Oh man, that just shot her like.
That's right.
That man. Knuckles, that was awesome.
Oh, Janice says it's TMI. I got a picture.
What?
Of me in the shower.
Oh yeah.
She says TMI. I've got a picture. I can prove it. Eve Kelly says hi.
Oh hey, sorry, I was distracted. I was reading Nancy, and then I heard this one coming around.
Yeah,
sorry,
you don't want to see that one.
Oh my god, you guys.
I was clipping him last night. I took him outside and shaved him down, and my clippers broke.
Halfway through.
We can't get him into the groomer until July 10th. So, and we're going to go to DC here next week.
Yeah.
So we have to board him with his hair like that.
I thought you were going to get new stuff.
I will. It just was more dramatic when I said that.
I will not. I'll stay home.
He looks like a monk. I mean, he's like buzzed right down the middle.
He laid down. You can't see him. I'll try.
No, he doesn't want to.
Like, I took him out this morning. I let him go, and usually he'll go like just across our little country road there to do his business and stuff. And sometimes he's like kind of down the hill a little bit, so I don't always see him. And so I opened the door, I let him out, I came back in, fixed my coffee. I went back out and started hollering for him, and he didn't come, and he didn't come over, and he didn't go. And I'm like, what is going on? And so I thought, man, did he run off? Because we've got another gravel road just across the highway over here. And sometimes he gets a wild hair and goes up there. And so I was like, oh, I wonder if he's up there. And so I walked down to the end of the road, and I couldn't see him up there. Well, on our road, it's just us and our neighbor, and he owns a construction company. And so they have a building down towards close to us. And so the guys will drive there in the mornings, get in the company trucks and stuff and leave to go to their sites. And the guys were driving, and all I could think of was like, Max is down with them, and they're seeing his hair, and they're probably wondering, what in the hell did you guys do to that poor dog? And I shit you not. So like, he always goes that way to go to the bathroom. So I was like, okay, well, if he's down there, it's too late now. They've already seen him. I can't do anything about it. He'll come back when he's done. And I start walking up our driveway, and I thought, one more time, I'll try one more time. And I hollered for him, and I whistled, and he comes running from behind our house up, and he makes a beeline right straight to the front door. I'm like, dude, he knows. Like,
and behind our house,
there's nothing.
Is a little field and then a bunch of trees.
Yeah.
Like, you can't see.
Yeah, it's completely tree lined. Like, no one can see us out there. So I'm like, okay, so even he knew. He didn't want to be seen by anything.
He was ashamed. He had the bulkhead. He was ashamed.
So bad.
I feel you, brother.
So bad.
Nancy says, hey, I know where you live and your favorite cookies.
Oh, yeah. She makes the best snickerdoodle cookies. Those are his favorite.
For real, that's the place to my heart.
But those are good.
Hey, Charlie.
Wait, 2 tiers still pretty high. Are we
sure? Renette. You've been called out, Renette. You gotta.
I love it. I think the fact that she wrote that should elevate her.
First time with your life.
That was good.
But it's hard to catch when husband and sons all have bowling leagues. So I need to spend my life working in the bowling alley. So I just say,
well, hey, Stephanie, thanks for joining.
So glad I did, so happy. I could see your live. That was the finish.
Oh, you couldn't see the whole thing. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Good. I'm honored that you.
Any questions? Any burning information that we can tell you about?
Oh, let's see. Oh, Melanie said Max was is her dad and her nephew's name.
Melanie,
I love the name.
Is one of them Maximus?
Maximilian? Maximu?
No, I like Maximus. I always wanted a kid named Maximus.
Riley had a character named Maximus.
I just love Maximus.
I can't do that now. See, so.
Well, I'm not gonna have any more kids either.
No, I was thinking characters. No, we better not.
Daughter went to the lake. Dana said it was hot as balls, by the way.
Oh.
I don't think she used balls, but she said it's hot and humid.
Gotcha. See, that's why.
We were friends last weekend, so we had 2 grand dogs, 2 more lads.
Oh.
I love my chocolates.
I love
them all. It doesn't matter. I love them all. Silver's my favorite, but I love them all.
I'll tell you what, though, Jason, if you're listening, if I've got a carry-on big enough, I might send or stuff.
It's a toupee.
I'm gonna stuff Sasha in my carry-on and bring her home with me.
Yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
That's Jason and Elizabeth. They have a golden doodle, and she is freaking adorable, and that's going to be my next dog.
Hey, Nancy, Dana has a question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know about this shirt.
It's gonna have to work on that. Melanie says only 75 here today. I'm moving with Melanie.
Yeah, where are you, Melanie? I can't remember. Shoot, sorry. I'm really bad about who's where. 1 week. I know. You guys, okay. I probably shouldn't say it because then you guys are going to have this expectation and then you're going to be like, really? No. But I love this book.
It's the name. The tattoo.
It's everything. It's the characters. I feel like the hero and the heroine have a really good connection. There's angst in the beginning of it, which I love because it's just fun when you got that, like, but then in the back of your head, like, that they love each other. If they would just, and I do like that name. That is good.
Sorry.
But that's
okay. This is what I was talking about, how I was in the shower listening to.
Oh.
Nice. I saw you.
Nice. I like it. Yeah.
I saw you. I just couldn't get to it. Sorry.
But no, you're good. So anyway, yeah. So, there's just a lot about it that I'm really liking, and I'm really hoping that you guys do too. So
I love the
It's been the upper 80s.
thunderstorms and high in the upper 60s, low 70s. That's just.
That sounds nice. I like thunderstorms. As long as I don't have to drive in them, I love them. Karen from Australia. Hey.
Hey, Karen.
Thanks for joining us.
Freezing here in Australia.
It's so weird to me. Like I get it. I understand the science behind it all, but it's still just so weird to me that like we can be talking like this and it's freezing cold on one side of the world and it's hot here. You know, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. It doesn't take a lot to get me excited about much of anything. So.
Lori says cute top.
Thank you, Lori. I couldn't decide. And then it's like kind of like it's, I don't know. I can't decide.
And hi, Lori.
So, yes, hey, Lori. This was a gold top that I bought myself. I ordered myself before I had my weight loss surgery, like hoping that I could wear it someday. And I found it when I was trying to figure out what I was going to wear tonight. And I forgot about it. And so I put it on. So you guys get to see it first. Waiting impatiently for Delta. I know, Melanie. I'm working on it, man.
All right,
I'm getting it
Dana.
out as
There
fast
you
as I
go.
can.
If you have any problems getting a hold of her, you can send it to me, and I'll be glad to. I'll be glad to pass it on.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicole needs rain, she says. We had some here a couple of days in a row, and then what is freezing in Australia? They are freezing in Australia. They said. Wait, didn't she?
Today's the coldest day for 20 years.
How cold is it? What's the actual
That's what
temperature?
Nicole asked. Is what's freezing?
Oh, that okay. I'm with you. Sorry, I was a little slow on the uptick on that one. I'm gonna jump off connection. Oh, darn it! I'm sorry, but yay for Louisville. Can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining us, Lana.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
Thanks for putting
it.
up with us.
Yeah.
Or me.
Thank you. What we got?
I have not.
Oh, thank you, Melanie.
I have not yet. But don't worry.
We have not had that.
Don't worry.
Mary Lou, PMU about, are you talking to us or is that for somebody else? Sorry, I'm behind.
Let me go search.
Dana makes amazing fudge.
Oh my gosh.
All different kinds of fudge.
And you never, as I say, that's it.
And some of it has the good stuff in it, and some of them just regular brownie or fudge. But
clarify the good stuff.
Oh yeah, sorry. Some of it has alcohol in it. Although those would probably be no. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it is legal. I mean,
that's true here in Missouri. Anyway, let's see.
10 degrees.
Negative 10 degrees.
Negative 10 degrees in some areas.
Well, yeah, that's cold. What?
I'm assuming.
Oh.
I'm assuming Fahrenheit.
I never thought about that. That's a good point.
That's my lack of knowledge of Australia. I know the language.
Wow.
That's funny. Okay, never mind.
This is where we need
the same.
Boo.
It's the same language we speak here. You just have to stand this way when you say it.
Yeah.
Upside down.
Yeah. All right. So centigrade. Okay. So wait. So what is that?
So 0 is
never
freezing.
Good at that.
0 is our freezing. So it's it would be what plus 40 times. I always get it backwards. Plus 40 times 9.
I'm not even going to try.
Divided by 5 minus the 40. I used to know this. We used to have to know that. I'm like, all you gotta do is push the button on the thermometer.
You know what?
You don't have to calculate it. But
I know how to figure it
I had to learn
out.
how to do it. And
watch this magic.
Stephanie, if you're talking to us, we are in just north of Kansas City, Missouri, close to the Kansas border. Renette, you're supposed to have my back. Come on.
Okay, so it didn't give me the exact, but it says. I agree. 10 degrees, not negative 10, but 10 degrees is 50 degrees. So 10 would be, so it'd be 20 degrees.
It's not a direct.
Oh, okay.
Hey Siri, what is negative 10 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
I failed.
50 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's negative 10. Hey Siri, what is negative 10 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
That would be 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
You're stupid.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. See, Melody, same. Her mind melts at math. So that, yeah, yep, same. Especially mental math. Can't do it. Let's see. What we got? Oh, she says 14 degrees. Okay. So yeah, that's chilly.
Thank God somebody
cold.
could save us.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Eve.
Eve. Man, that was.
I was expecting
all
you
right,
to
well,
like.
that was all for the
Wow.
night. We appreciate you watching us.
This is why I make stuff up. Then it can't be wrong. 'cause-
Lori said nobody said there'd be math. I feel you, sister.
Dude, I'm telling you. Let's see what.
Nancy's
Oh, too
dropping
much math,
off.
yep.
She said too much math.
Yep.
Dana said ask Google and get on.
Love you, Lori.
Melanie, my mountain
that's funny.
melts at math.
He normally, like, I was actually kind of excited for this because I wanted you guys to see like his mental math. Like he's like on it. It's percentages, decimals, it doesn't matter. So that one kind of threw me for a loop because I expected you to just like have it right out there.
Mary Lou, we love you more than you know.
We love you too. Yes,
She
Mary Lou.
mentioned when we started today about how we were just doing this. But I tell you guys, and I'm being as sincere as I can be, I absolutely love the book signing experience. And I never thought I would because I'm not, that's just not my deal. But I loved watching her. And the first one, and it was her first, I think he had 3 books out. But I just absolutely, that's what she said. I just absolutely loved that whole experience. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with you all. I mean, I love getting to meet the people, and I still don't understand what the hype is, but I mean, I know what the hype is. Don't get me wrong.
Wow, I was going to say like
when people
wait
come
a
up to talk to
minute.
me, I'm like, what's the hype here? But I love it. And so the unfortunate part is we can't do a bunch of book signing. We can't do a every week book signing.
Yeah.
So we talked about it, and I knew other people were doing lives, but we talked about it though, and that was the whole reason, is because we just love interacting, and we love.
That's just it. Yeah, it's this. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
no.
it's this, like getting to talk to you guys, and I mean, I've talked about my books like twice so far tonight, and we were 45 minutes in. We haven't even been talking about book stuff. But I'm
We'll
okay with that. Like, this is just fun. Siri says, no, but see, Eve said it was Alexa, not Siri. So we just had the wrong girl. See, you just gotta find the right girl. It's story of life, right?
Yeah. So
Secret of life.
We do. We just absolutely we love it, and that was the whole. If we could just get everybody on screen so we could actually see
you guys, that would be so much.
And we've talked about it because there's applications to do that.
Yep.
It would just depend on who wants to be that involved.
Mhm.
But I think Williams talked about doing something too.
Shayla's William.
But there's other things.
We know several Williams, and so I always have to stop and think for a
There's
second.
only one William though.
Only one William.
Let's see. Nancy said she remembers that signing.
Yep,
Yeah.
you were there.
Yep.
You were there. Jason, what do you need, Jason?
Chocolate cookies, probably.
Oh.
I don't know.
Probably snickerdoodles.
He's probably gonna say he needs some peanut butter. Oh, group hug.
Oh. Sorry. Oh,
yeah,
bye, Karen.
Probably would have. Who's up?
Excuse me. Karen has to go shopping.
Oh, sorry, Karen.
So I'm actually
have fun. Thanks for stopping in.
I hope you get something fun.
Hope
Yes, thank you for
hope
stopping.
we didn't bore you out of here.
Oh, Janice, how's that RV tour? Wait, wow, where'd you just go?
Ooh, I don't know. I thought it was nicest people at signings. Yes, they are. How about that RV tour?
Okay,
Yes.
there we are.
Stand by. Not tonight though, but just don't forget that.
Is there something I don't know?
No.
Oh, okay.
We do meet the nicest people, and the cool part is seeing the same people. I mean, I enjoy seeing the different people. You know, learning or meeting more people. But when you're walking in the hall and somebody hollers at you, and you're like, and you look, and like
it's like a family reunion. Like,
it is.
Like it's, I don't
It
know, or a
is.
class reunion, or something like that. Like it's just
fun. Yeah.
reader and author reunions.
Like I can, a lot of you I'm friends with a lot of you now on Facebook and of course the Nana's Angels group, but so I see your day-to-day stuff too, and your kids' birthdays or your grandson graduating, or Dana just posted pictures of better late than never birthday presents to her grandson, and I thought, well, it's kind of like me, because
Were they wrapped in Walmart sacks?
no, they were actually wrapped nice. They look good. But yeah, it's just I enjoy that, and I know we talk about different things. You see so and so, you see so and so, and
I love it. I love it. And if you guys are ever at a signing, and I have to ask you your name, please do not get offended. I am so good with faces. I am awful remembering names. So or like the where
Isabel
you live,
Garcia.
like
Yeah.
well, I have to have a spreadsheet for my characters, and I can't even keep them straight. So yeah,
I do. So I'm probably not going to be able to be at the Illinois signing.
Riders on the River.
Riders on the River. I have a work conflict, and
Me and my girls will be there though. Abby and Emma will be with me.
So, and I'm really, yeah.
He's bummed. I'm bummed. It's more fun when he's there.
Yeah. Anyway.
Not that I don't enjoy Abby being there.
I knew what you
No
meant,
offense,
Melanie.
But
I didn't know if I was like Homer, the philosopher, or Winnie, a poet. He's a poet, Winnie.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you're the writer. I don't know.
I didn't write that.
I didn't know if you were calling me that Homer or Homer Simpson, but whichever one, I was going to take it. But
I knew
what you meant.
I see Homer, and this is sad, but I see Homer, and I think that was the name of the ghost dog in the first season of Ghost Whisperer. That's one of those shows that it's like I put it on the background sometimes, like the repeats. I used to love that show when it first came on. And so sometimes they still have reruns, and so I'll just put it on like in the background while I'm doing dishes or whatever. And I don't know. Sorry. Anyway. Consider some virtual ones. I can't just book signing, but attending a virtual one with Shayla made my day. Oh yeah, I never thought about it. I need to watch one. Like, I don't know how they work, like how they do it. But
I know somebody that would tell us.
I know. I bet I'd use you. But yeah. Oh, hey Debbie. Thanks for joining us.
Stephanie, she says the odds are great. She can't get to the book signings. Yeah, and we get more time this way.
Yeah.
I think.
And we can talk about all kinds of stuff. And that is the only.
And it's cool.
Downside. At least in our heads it is.
No, I mean it's not hot because
temperature wise cool.
Signings, she's in a weird one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this year it won't be as bad.
Yeah.
Last year was really bad because menopause was kicking my ass horribly, especially in Kentucky. That was awful. Because like the signing was great. Sweating was not. But shoot, I was gonna say, oh wait, somebody asked about signings.
Yeah.
Near us or something, I think. But Bonnie was asking about where our signings near. So there's a signing, and it's the first weekend in August at Woodneath Library in Liberty, Missouri. And I know. You know what? You go through menopause and then we'll talk. I'm just kidding. He was actually very great. He helped me out a lot and would stand back there and fan me and all kinds of stuff. So he was good with it. But anyway. Sorry, Bonnie. So the closest one to us is Liberty. It's only about 30 minutes from where we live. And it's I believe it's free for readers to go to. It's a smaller signing. It's nothing like Kentucky. It's probably maybe half, if not even a little bit less than half of, well, probably about half, I guess, of the Flirty in Kansas City that we have here in February. But it's a really good signing. And I like it. It has every year they have like featured authors. And I don't know, I need to look again this year. For some reason I was thinking historical, but that may have been last year. I think that was last year. Every year so far that I've done this one, this will be my fourth. Is this my fourth one there? I think.
Yeah, this before because you signed in 19.
That was my very first signing.
Well, they didn't have it in 20 though.
No.
So it'll be your third.
19, 20, 21.
So you didn't do 20. So
19, 20. Yeah.
No, this will be 4.
See, I really can't do math. Anyway, but yeah, it was my very first signing ever was at that library, and it's for a smaller signing. It's really good. They do a fabulous job putting it on. It's very organized. It's very spacious. But like the last few years anyway, they've always had kind of a theme in that like their featured authors are authors who, like last year it was historical romance. So the featured authors were authors that came in, they were guest authors who came in, and they wrote historical. They've had rom-com, they've had, I'm waiting for the romantic suspense year. That's my year, man. But it's really cool because if you can come, it's like a whole weekend thing, and they have workshops for current authors published, hopeful authors, if you're trying to kind of get into that. The whole weekend there's workshops and things that authors will put on, and you can sign up for all these different ones, and again, I believe they're free. The kicker is getting on and getting a spot before they all close up. But yeah, so like I've attended writers workshops there. I did one with Cherry Adair, which was fabulous. I loved her. But yeah, and they have author panels and all kinds of stuff. So that's a really, really good one to go to if you're close to here. I think it's a really good first one too. Like if you've never been to one, for me, it was a great kind of introduction because it was a little bit smaller, but it was a lot of fun. So, yeah.
If you're watching this and you're gonna be at that Liberty one, send me a DM. We'll talk.
Oh, he's got wheels are turning, which can be good or sometimes maybe not so much. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Let's just say that 3-hour drive might be worth it for some people. No, I don't know. We could do something like a lot of times, like in Kentucky, Illinois, we would have like the night before a little get together or a
meet and greet. We hung out,
come to the room, have drinks, just hang out, or we meet at the
bar,
bar,
hotel bar, yeah,
something. So there's no reason why we can't do that in Liberty since
heck yeah,
it's close.
Yeah. We can do that. I mean, it's close, but we could still get a hotel room and
we could plan something. I just need to know like roughly like how many people to think about. And
Erica, put that out there. Yeah,
I'm sorry. This is if you're not familiar with us, I'm horrible at keeping up with the text, but I did see this, and I just want to say that we saw you and we appreciate you joining
Erica.
When you can.
Absolutely, you guys. I mean, and I truly like it. It surprises me when I see the same names every week because it's like it's exciting, but I don't
surprised that they come back for more.
Well, I'm just like
I understand that.
Okay, so let me start this over.
I can't believe anybody's coming back to this show.
Well, I mean that's you, but okay.
When's Wednesday's show start?
let me try this again. Okay, so I'm pleasantly surprised when I see the same names week after week after week because I know how crazy life is. Yeah. So I don't ever expect you guys to it's Tuesday. We have to do Mr. B and Anna's live, or it's Anna and Mr.
Or I have to be on the whole time.
Yeah.
I have to be on right at the beginning.
There are lots of, in fact, the other night with William and Shayla, like he said, I was in my office. I was actually writing. I had my phone propped up and I had William and Shayla, and I finally just turned the volume down because he took his AirPods out. And so I could hear it across, but it was quieter that way for me. So I could concentrate. But then if they said something that I was like, oh, and I grabbed my phone and I'd comment, I'd put it down, and then I'd keep typing away and whatever. But there have been times where I've jumped on and said, hey, can't stay, but wanted to say hi. Like if you guys could do that, that's great too. Like anything. And if you can't come, okay, like we get it.
It comes down to time, and that's it. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'll say it till I don't have any more of it. Time is the most precious thing you have. It's the most valuable thing you'll ever have possession of. You'll never be able to replace it. So when you
very true.
Give us your time, that's more valuable than, I mean,
we
it
appreciate it more than you will ever know. I mean, and I know to you guys, it's probably not a big deal. You're sitting at home, you're watching us, maybe you just had nothing else to do and you're bored and you want to laugh at two stupid people. I don't know.
You got a friend over there? I mean,
but we do. We really appreciate it a lot. So
it's not unnoticed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
no, not at all. Not at all. And it's cool because I feel like we're actually like you guys that do come are able to come on here every week or most of the times, it's like we're getting to know you, and it's cool. But I might still forget your name if I see your face, or not recognize the face with the name, and or forget where you live. But I'm getting to know you, I promise. I'm trying.
Kelly, I agree, and I think
that would be so fun.
We need to help facilitate, like if we're, and it's just through those like get-togethers, having a central spot that we're hosting or somebody's hosting, whatever. But that way, everybody knows they can come. And we're not. This isn't a brainchild of ours, but because trust me, if you've been around the signings and stuff, you know that we're not just coming up with this plan.
No.
I just think it's I don't know. We don't look at it like that with Liberty because it's so close. We're not in a hotel. And
yeah, I didn't think about that at all.
we just haven't come back here, I guess. It's in August. We could have a big like cookout, bonfire.
We could. And the only reason I hesitated because I was looking around thinking, oh my God, I would have to clean so much. And
Shoot, I have to shave the dog.
weird. Oh, okay. So, okay. Oh, he needs to go out. That's why he keeps nudging me.
Ruth, you got to get to a signing. That's it. That's all there is to it. It is
No
so
kidding.
much fun.
They're a lot of fun.
You finally make it to one and you can sit at our table. That's how much fun it's going to be.
That's right. That's right.
Just because I'm going to have you doing the fan, so I don't have to.
That's right. Bonnie, where did you say you live again? You said 3 hours.
Bonnie's.
Where is she at? So this is where I need a
I see
spreadsheet to
what you're
keep
saying.
you guys straight too. Oh, Nancy wants to know why you guys aren't friends.
Nancy, I don't invite anybody. So if you want to be my friend, you got to ask me.
Um,
I'm still a little.
You're required to be my friend.
I'm still a little weary of sending friend requests to females.
He feels creepy.
It is very creepy. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, so that's just me. I don't.
I'm gonna take him out. I'll be right back.
I'll get him.
Okay.
Here,
I'll let
you can talk
oh
about
my gosh,
this.
He is. See, look at him. I see.
Dana says
You guys
she's not
still
going to
can't. Like you
Illinois.
can't see. Here, Max. Can you
Here.
move back?
I got it. Come on, buddy.
Okay, so you guys can't see the angle because he shaved on the back and down his sides, but like his flanks and his belly and his legs still have this real fluffy long hair. It's so sad. I feel so bad for him. But anyway, I'm so sorry. Southern Missouri or Northern Arkansas. I know. I need to look at that because I should ask. You know who I could ask? I could ask L. James. Do you read her, Debbie? If you guys don't read L. James, she is fabulous as well. We have gotten to know each other first, like that, well, not like this, but like, over Messenger and, Facebook and getting kind of introduced and being in the same like reader group type things. And then we got to meet each other in person at St. Pete a couple years ago. And she is fabulous. Just as a person, she's wonderful. As an author, she's wonderful. Talking about L. James.
Oh, yeah.
But she lives down there. So in Arkansas. So I will ask her and see if there's anything down there. Because I would love to go. I've never been to a signing in Arkansas. So that would be really cool. Or Southern Missouri. So I need to look. I will I'll make a note of that and ask her. Let's see. The great Homer
That's right.
Simpson. You would think that would have been the first thing I thought of, but no. MASH will
I
work.
love MASH. I've got at least 20 episodes saved at all times.
He does. He does.
Let's see. The next signing will be Readers on the River in September.
Readers on the River, not Writers on the River.
Oh,
is that?
Readers.
I'm assuming that's a different one then. And she said it's September, but
Yeah.
Run out. Okay, so who is required to be at the Books at the Beach? Him or me?
Me, that's my drinking buddy.
So you just want him? Like I guess I could just stay home. You can just go.
My plan is coming together.
No, nice.
Where's it? Flirty next year. Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, so this year we had thought about that. And so we actually got a hotel room, but then there weren't a whole lot of my like usual readers. Because it seems like we're like centrally located there in Missouri, and then everybody else is like everywhere else. So we ended up we went and hung out in Shayla and Williams' hotel room with Alfie and them,
With
and
the big pizzas.
had the big pizza and all that, and which was awesome too. But yeah, since we have time now to plan it, if you guys know that you're going to be heading this direction, let me know, and I'll make sure that we have a suite or something that we can. And they are, I believe, they're trying to switch hotels to do a different hotel next year. So I need to check on that. I have February so far away from my reality right now that I haven't even thought about it, but I do want to get that in place because that would be awesome to be able to hang out with you guys in person and get to hear you and see you too.
So Ruth and Eve so you said that they use Zoom rooms to do the virtual signings. And Ruth says they usually put like 3 or 4 people in each Zoom signing. So they keep it small.
Oh. So was it like, okay, wait, I'm a very visual person, so I'm trying to visualize this. Like, was it just Shayla? Like, was she the only author? And then just readers came in and you guys like just talked to each other? Or how? I guess I'm confused on this, how it's the signing part of it. Like, I'm trying to visualize how this works.
Well, she might sign the books and then ship them.
Ooh,
Like
maybe.
you buy the books and then come into the signing and we talk and you talk and
That's true.
you sign them and then
that'd be kind of cool. That'd be cool. Be fun.
Is this is the one, isn't it?
Mid-Continent Library History. Romance. What's it called? Romance Genre Con, I think is how they word it. But yes, first weekend in August. Yep. That's the one I was talking about. So, yeah, if you can come, I would love that. That would be awesome. Awesome. I have a lot of it. It sucks, Anna. Wait, what sucks?
Don't worry, Dana. We talked about it and
I know. It's all her fault. She didn't remind us.
That's what we talked about. We're like, did Dana remind you to get the pizza? Well, no, we can't get the pizza.
And then, it was like, I felt like Monica on Friends. I even said it, I think, when he came up. I was like, everything's falling apart. I don't know if you Friends, get used to it because I do Friendsisms a lot. But so made the pork steak and the pasta broccoli, and I got everything, and I had everything so set and timed, and it was going to be perfect, and it was going to be coming out right when he walked in the door. I had it all planned out. And then the pork steak, normally you broil it, and our broiler would not work. I don't know why. It was like it was starting to get kind of warm, but it wouldn't fire up. And so but I didn't realize it until about 10 minutes into it. And I was busy with the pasta, and I was making garlic toast and doing all this stuff. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I don't really smell it cooking. I don't hear sizzling. And I opened it up and it was cold. Like, it was not. And so, yeah. So then I ended up having to cook that in the toaster oven and the garlic bread in the air fryer. And it all worked out and it tasted great. But yeah, so it would have been a lot nicer, Dana, if you would have reminded me about the pizza. Then I couldn't have had to have done all that. Just kidding. I love you. But let's see. Melanie says she cares for her mom. Well, bless your heart for that. Because you know what? Not everybody would do that. So, yep.
Got that one taken. Hey, Melanie, check your DMs when the show's over.
Wait.
Please.
I'm still back on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What sucks? Nicole said it sucks, Anna. What sucks?
It sucks, Anna.
What sucks?
Huh?
I don't know. And there's not a comma, so then it's like just kidding, sorry. Grammar humor. Let's see, where are we now?
It was, Renette, it was warm in Kentucky last year. And then so
oh god, it was.
And if you know, we didn't stay in the hotel the signing was not in the hotel.
No.
And it really wasn't a convenient way to get.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, so
Oh.
another author forgot something in her room.
Oh, you can tell me who it was.
Okay,
I love it.
So Kaylin Cooper.
If you haven't read her, she's amazing as well, and she's such a sweet lady.
And I absolutely love her. She's just like that. She's like that sweet. She's not old enough to be my aunt, but she's like that sweet aunt type. Like, you just look at her and you're like, okay, I'm gonna love this person. And then you talk to her and you're like, okay, yeah. And so she was close to us. Will she come over? And I don't know her. I know her. I mean, like, I know of her, but we're not like friends or anything. Close.
She knows me.
Right.
And knew that he belonged to me. So
she comes over. She's like, hands me her room key, and she's like, "I forgot my cell phone in my room. Will you go grab my phone for me?" And told me the room number. I'm like, well, this is okay. Happy to help. Very, very, very happy to help.
He was just shocked that this woman that he really didn't know handed him her hotel room key and trusting him to go into her hotel room, get her key.
But I was going, I just
She's
got
awesome.
into the thing from our room, and I had to run back to our room, and then she hit me up with that, which I was more than happy. I'm not complaining at all. But you're talking about the heat, because I went to her room and went back to the signing because I want to make sure she got her phone as soon as possible, and I got rid of her room key as soon as possible because that made me nervous. But yes, I go to that and I come back, and then I go back down the stairs because the elevators were packed, so it was all stairs. Yeah, it was warm in Kentucky last year, but
and I was still sweating more than you because of my
what was it?
hormones.
The cinnamon? No, the roasted. What was that? Roasted rum. That roasted marshmallow rum, or
oh yeah, was it Cave that gave us that?
oh, that was. It made up for all the heat in Kentucky.
It was delicious.
It was dangerously.
We still have
delicious.
some because we've been savoring it, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh, Connie. Oh, hey, Connie. Thanks for joining us. I'm assuming it's Connie.
Oh, it's Michael.
How hot would this be? Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, so I wasn't going to say anything about this, but I'm going to say it because
we have a movie deal coming up.
No, God, no. Oh, that would be so cool, though. I wish. How exciting would that be? And I'd be so mad if you just did that, like if it was true, because you would have stole my thunder right then. But no, that would be awesome. But I did the other day. I did a long, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, I think. Somebody made a comment about passion flicks and how they were turning romance books into movies and all that. And I knew even less about, like, I still don't know what I'm doing right now. And this was 2 years ago. So I really didn't know what I was doing then. And so I had sent just a little email because I was like, okay, whatever. Everybody wants me to try it. I'll try it. And I'd sent, because what you do is you send them basically the Word doc of your book and they read it. And if they like it and they think it's a good fit, then, and then of course it always depends on who is the one to actually open up that email, and it's, their opinion. So it's whatever. But I thought about it the other day because I was thinking of my basically marked for death. And with Special Agent Isabel Garcia, not to be confused with forensic psychiatrist. Anyway, I still can't believe I did that.
You gotta flip this. It's just gonna be a mastermind undercover. Like,
it's too late now. The series is almost over.
It's the Walker of the series.
But it doesn't work that way.
Oh, it does. Kill her off. It'll make it fun.
No, she was one of my heroines. Oh my gosh. See, he doesn't read. Can you tell? Anyway, but I submitted another email.
But they can read.
They submitted another email, I submitted another email and sent them marked for death and explained why I thought it would be a good fit. So you never know, I'm sure that my odds are probably not great because I'm sure they receive hundreds, if not thousands of submissions. But then I figure, what is that saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I thought, why not? So, but I did notice on their website, Passionflix said, if a reader has an author or a book or a series that you guys think would be a great fit for Passionflix and to put it into that, you guys can email them. You can go on to their social media and basically put the author name and the book name, or the author name and the series name. Just make sure and I'm not saying you have to do this for me. I'm not asking you to.
You better do it.
I'm not saying that at all. But if you go on and to suggest anybody's books for the movies, make sure you include the author name too. So that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, so I don't know. I mean, you know what? Like I said, I figured it took the time for an email and to attach a doc and send it off. Why not? Figured I'd try it. So
I gotta get down to but
okay,
Lori,
sorry.
Thank you. I needed that post more than you know. So thank you very much.
What?
I just her.
Could one of you cook and then cook some books? Oh, That's cool. I like that.
And Brenda says that her daughter is the librarian at the Liberty
No
Branch,
way.
so she will be there.
No way. Awesome. And I love that you use crapola. My mom says that all the time. That I'm not comparing you to my mother. Like that. Okay. I'm just gonna stop talking.
She's a wonderful, wonderful lady.
No, I meant like I wasn't thinking like
Love you, Debbie.
she's like my mom's age or anything. That's what I meant that I did not
know, I
mean.
know.
But a lot of people, not everybody uses that term. I think it's funny. It's cute. I love it. Oh, let's see.
Oh, there's a card because I knew I would be all emotional fangirl. I wouldn't be able to get over this.
You know what? We love that kind of stuff. Like that. I have so much stuff still from, well, I have it all. From you guys giving me, things like that to me was like the biggest highlight for me.
Bye, Mary Lou.
Bye, Mary Lou. Have a good dinner. Thanks for joining us. That was so special. And again, not asking for stuff. So please don't make this is not a hint. But it was just neat. Like that was the first signing that I have been to. Stop it. Oh God, would you take that? I'm gonna go in and delete that thing.
You don't know how.
I really don't, but I'm sure I can figure it out. But it was cool because that was the first signing that I was at that readers brought me stuff. So that was fun. I think that was.
I remember Liberty, the
Wait,
first time at
though.
Liberty, and somebody brought a T-shirt. Wanted you to sign the T-shirt, and you were kind of like,
well, no, I meant like stuff to give to
I
me.
know. I just remember that, like somebody brought something special for you to sign, which that was like the first.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'll tell you what, that was
cool.
a proud, heavy moment. I'm always proud. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, that was fun.
that was like
That was
I was sitting back with Jenna Jacob's husband. Of course, they were, they're old hats. They know how to do all this stuff. So he's just sitting back
She's
there,
fabulous.
and he's Mr. Cool and calm and collected the whole time
I
anyway.
love him.
But he was just sitting back there, and he's like, yeah, and I'm over here going. It was just so much fun to watch her, like people to see her.
Yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, it is. So don't ever like. If you ever want to give an author something special like that, like a card and stuff, like don't be shy with that because we love that stuff. And it was so sweet, and I love that. I remember that, and yeah. So anyway, I can keep talking, but
it's fun though, and I've talked about this before, but it's fun because like I still see her fangirl.
I do.
And we'll go to a signing and there'll be an author there that she hasn't had a chance to meet yet. And I mean, she's like for weeks ahead of time. Oh, I get to meet so-and-so. What am I going to say? And then when so-and-so says, I've read your books and I love your books. You like my books? Like you even know my name?
That was me and Chris Michaels.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of because she was just.
We were at the bar, the hotel bar, and we were sitting. It was a round table. I think I've told this story on here before, but it was me and her and Caitlin O'Leary and a couple readers, I believe, and Samantha Cole maybe. And which that's still just the fact that I can say that sentence to me is like, because like I was there with them, and that's really cool. Because again, I started out as a reader. I was one of you. I am one of you. So it was really fun. But I remember I looked over at Caitlin, which I had met Caitlin in person before, and Caitlin and I have spoken on the phone multiple times because she's the one who helped get me started in this whole thing. But I remember I looked over at her and I said, I'm at a table with Chris Michaels. And Chris heard me and she was like, are you kidding? She's like, I'm over here going, I'm at a table with Anna Blakely. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, no, really. And I'm like, shut up. Like, it was just, I don't know. It's bizarre. And I know you guys get it because, I'm a total fangirl right along with you. And in fact, yesterday I was fangirling because a reader who is one of my trusted proofreaders, I had asked her, what her schedule was coming up and everything. And she was talking about how she was in the middle of doing proofing a book for Julie Ann Walker, which I don't know if you guys have read her, but I started reading her way back. I say way back several years ago, but she has a Black Knights Inc. series. If you have not read it, I love that series. I have reread that one multiple times. And she's now the book that Judy was proofreading for her is basically the first like second generation or I don't know if it's second generation. I shouldn't assume that, but it's basically the next like team, you know, for that series. It's like a spinoff series for that one. So I didn't even realize that she had another one coming out and was starting another Black Knight series. So I'm really excited about that. But she told me that, and she's like, so I've got this going on, and, I'm doing this for her. And she was like, but if you want to send me your next one, whatever. And I was like, no way. And so I even told her, I was like, I'm fangirling so hard right now. I said, I'm so jealous that you actually like chat with Julianne Walker, because I love reading her. And yeah, so when he says I fangirl, he's totally not lying.
For real.
I do. You guys, okay, so those of you that went to Kentucky, you should have seen me before Kentucky, because Kristen Harbour was supposed to be there. And she's one of the first romantic suspense authors that really got me into the genre as a reader. And she is super sweet. She's really, really good writer. Very good. She has a Titan series. It's amazing. And so I bought paperbacks of hers so that I could take them to her to have her sign. And then she had to cancel. And I was like, for 3 days, I moped around the house. I was so sad. But yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Sandy says she's not here. So
Okay.
we're just going to forget it, but we
Okay.
just saw this. So everybody.
Hi, Sandy, who's not here.
Yeah, watch right here. Ready? Okay, there. We forgot. But guess who is here or will be? Sierra
Sierra
Simone is going to be featured in teaching 2 classes at the
at the
Liberty.
She's been there for a few different years. She's so sweet. I've met her a couple of times there now. So I need to get on there. I need to get on there and look at the classes and see what I want to sign up for. But yeah, Sierra Simone, she's awesome too. I love listening to her.
The only one she's been to is Charmed.
Charmed says, oh, I know. And I was supposed to be there. Sorry. That's his fault.
And it is my fault.
I heard it was a really good one, though.
The craft and romance readers, so I could hit both signing and the Angela Walters quote.
Hey, there you go. It's a
that
win-win.
sounds super exciting. I'm just telling you right now.
You know what? Okay, so
Although we have a quilt on our bed that Nancy's mom made us, and that thing,
and it's been on our bed. Well, I've washed it since, but
Oh.
yeah, we've had it on our bed
golly,
since
I
then.
love that thing.
I think Nancy left, though, maybe. I don't know. Did she? Or did she? She's anyway.
DM
So.
got it.
Oh, hey, Sam. Excuse me. Let's see what else we got here. How do I DM you? Brenda wants to know. So if you go to Messenger, look up. Gosh darn, sorry. It's just Christian Blakely, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if she's me or you though. She'd probably rather
I
talk
don't know,
to you.
Brenda.
Brenda Borders.
If you want to DM me, Brenda, just go into Messenger and just look up Anna Blakely author and send me a message, and I will get it. If it's him, same thing. But
I just sent you a message.
oh,
so.
okay, never mind. Let's see.
Same day as the Ed Sheeran concert in Casey. You might have to see if I can make it.
I would love to see him.
Yeah, come on, Renette.
I didn't even realize he was coming to Kansas City. That's how behind I
I'll
am.
leave the sign
I don't know
up.
about the Titanic stuff. I don't know about anything anymore. Let's see.
Sorry. We had a cat trying to get downstairs. They're everywhere.
Yeah. So Tracy, as far as the quilting stuff, like we have so many quilting things around here, and even it'd be a little jaunt, but Hamilton,
Big.
which is how far? 45 minutes from here ish. North,
About an hour.
west of
Because you
here,
gotta get to Cameron.
or northeast of here. Sorry.
About an hour.
So yeah, about an hour northeast of us is Hamilton, and it's this little itty bitty town. There are like 6 different quilt shops in this town, and they are all like booming. So yeah, my mom does quilting too, and so I know she's been there before. Likes the shops there.
Did you make Renette mad? You better not be
I
making my
block out
bestie.
time to make sure I'm here for at least an hour. What'd I do?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I did.
Yeah.
I screw up so much. I don't even know what I did.
Well, there's such a delay too. It's kind of hard to remember what
That's
we were
true.
talking about.
Sorry. Okay, so Renette, let me know what I need to apologize.
That came
There's
through
so
at
much. I know.
1956, and it's
Oh, that's what God, we're way
We're
behind.
way
Gosh
behind.
darn. Sorry, guys. You don't have to clean. Oh, Nancy. Oh, God. You know what? I would let you come help me because I know you've seen my house look worse than it does now. So I would take it. You-
So is that how I judge if I can send somebody a Facebook friend request now? It's like, have I had my hand on their ass or not? Let me see. If I have, I can invite them to be a friend.
All in jest. I promise you. And yes, I was right there. Oh,
man,
goodness.
we need to catch up.
Yeah,
My
I know.
goodness,
We're
you
so
guys are
behind.
like,
They're talking about, Debbie was talking about Elle James's book. She is great. Debbie, by the way. They did one in Springfield several years ago. Man.
20 minutes per
Zoom.
Zoom.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, they just chat, sign the books, William mails them out. See, yeah.
So it's like 20. Oh, okay. So 20 minutes. So you said there's like 3 of you in. Sorry, we're backtracking to the virtual signings. Ruth is filling us in. So she's teaching
She
us.
filled us in 30 minutes ago.
I know.
But
I'm sorry,
I'm too
Ruth.
slow to get into the.
Okay, so that makes more sense. I can kind of see it now. Thank you for the explanation. I appreciate it. And Lisa, don't apologize. I'm just glad you're here. Gosh, 16 hours. And this is how you want to spend your evening afterwards? Great.
She needs something to help her sleep.
I guess. No, I'm so super glad you're here. Thank you.
Absolutely. Glad to have you.
Oh, let's see.
And I'm sorry that we're so late getting to your text.
Yeah. Sorry
about that. I didn't realize we were that far behind.
You can order books ahead of time. She signs in. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Thank you, Kelly, too. Yes.
And
that makes a lot of sense.
I know we talked about the store stuff, just talking about books. We have almost every book in her office. So when you guys order from the store and want to, and I put on there like the order things so you could put personalization if there's a certain name saying whatever. Just, but
yeah, because some people just want me to just sign Anna Blakely, and then some people want to, or with the personal name or.
But it's the only time that we have to wait on a book is if, like I had a discussion with another reader the other day that they wanted a copy of Christian, which I understand why. I mean, why would you not want a copy? Anyway, but they wanted a copy of Christian, and I said, well, just bear with us because when it goes live, then it still takes, sometimes a couple of weeks for us to get copies of the paper copies.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's the only time that a book would be delayed. Otherwise, you could order almost I think we've got them all up there because
I think so.
We had to skip
Iowa. I gotta look. Yeah.
But you could order almost any book, and we should have it upstairs. And so the turnaround time for those are pretty quick. But
yeah.
And
sorry.
No, that's all.
For complete transparency here, the reason that I don't have my paperbacks up and available and I don't have paperback arcs to send out to people like Susan does is because, and I know a lot of other authors do, because when I started this whole thing, like you learn what not to do, after the fact. And so basically if I could get myself ahead of schedule ever, then I could have those available early, or at least, as soon as it's, the ebook drops, the paper books available, all of that stuff. Guys, Susan, I'm using her as an example just because I know for sure, like where she's like a year ahead. Like the books that she's working on now will not be out for another year because she already has all of this year's books already done and up. And like, it baffles me. And I would absolutely love to get to that point at some point, or even be like, a month ahead. Would be great.
Just in case.
Oh, hey, Jules.
She says she's going to jump off. She's on painkillers. She's got shingles.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
God, I've heard that's miserable. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. I hope you get to feeling better soon.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt anything.
No, I'm glad you put that up there. I'm so sorry that you're suffering, but
hit bed. I want to make sure that.
But thank you so much for popping in and saying hi.
Yeah. And Renette said that it was from a while back when you said that you're surprised people come back week after week.
Okay. Sorry, Renette. Well, good. At least it wasn't anything super bad. So what is it? Oh, hey. Yep. I know and that was still like 15 minutes ago. So he's probably like, dude, like.
I know. He's like, well, we never get that far
behind
on our show.
You guys suck at keeping up with your
It's because he lets Shayla drive now. So Shayla can keep him on task. I'm too slow.
I know. I should. But I want you to sign a book when I meet you. I'm so needy. You need an office tour?
We could work on that. That's extravagant.
No, it's super small. It actually was my or our youngest daughter's bedroom, or an initial bedroom when we first built this house, and then they've played musical bedroom since. But yeah, it's nothing like super spectacular like I wish, like in my head, But Bonnie, yes, the Black Knights, yes, they're awesome.
Yeah, we're finally
That's
getting caught back
Julianne.
up.
I know Julianne Walker's series. It's really good.
Sharon said Susan's introduced you to her. So.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I've met a lot of people through her. Like she really opened up a lot of doors for me. So that was, there's a lot of people that have helped get me where I am already, and they're still helping me. So Susan was huge in that. Caitlin O'Leary was huge in that. Elle Boone, Jenna Jacob, Riley Edwards, so many awesome ladies.
Yeah.
But very generous.
And
with
believe it
their
or not,
time.
there was nothing in it for them.
Told ya.
Because that was my Caitlin O'Leary. I'm like,
man.
what's Caitlin? She's no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and that reminds me. Brenda had asked, or Bonnie had asked, I think, or maybe it was Brenda. Shoot. See, I don't remember now. Somebody had asked in the reader group the question for tonight about how I got started. Basically, I won a Facebook contest that Caitlin O'Leary had put out.
But you got to back up. You started writing as kind of a hobby.
Yeah.
Past time.
Yeah. So I did.
Read for a long time. Decided.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Decided to just as a hobby, get off home from work, clear your head.
Yeah, I would sit like in the living room while we were watching TV because I got this idea for a story, which turned out to be Jake and Olivia's story. But I got the idea for that, and then like it wouldn't stop in my head, and so I would just sit down at night and I would write. And I had, I was close to finishing that one. I was still working on like the last half, which actually turned out to be part 2. I was still working through that story. And then I just happened to be, I still am in Caitlin's crew on Facebook. And do I need to stop for a minute?
No. Good night, Erica.
Oh, good night. Have a great week. William likes to hear himself talk too much. That's
why I was laughing. All right, I'm gonna bring it up now. So
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I had the same problem though. I'm like, shut up. I gotta tell myself, shut up, because I
do too. I can just keep going on. Obviously.
Well, I mean, that's useful sometimes.
Stop it.
I never hear that.
Stop it! Oh my god!
Never hear that.
I always hear that. Yeah, I know. See, this can go on and on forever too. So
that's
we're gonna stop this now. But anyway, so I was in.
Shayla wouldn't tell William to stop.
Oh my god, would you stop? I bet she has told him to stop. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. So
they got that little squishy penis now.
Oh, that's true. Oh my god, if you missed last week's show, you got to go on. Just even if you go and fast forward until you see William holding the big squishy penis. That's all I'm going to say. So back to my story. So I'm a reader of Caitlin's forever and ever, and was in her reader group, and she was doing a contest, and it was for a signed paperback of her newest release at the time. And I had actually already read that because it came out, and I read it the night that it came out because like you guys, I'm like I said, reader first. And I was up all night till about probably 2:00 in the morning, I think 3:00 in the morning that morning, finishing Caitlin's book. It was great. But the idea of having a paperback copy and a signed one, like I was thinking, man, that'd be really cool. Because at the time I didn't have signed books from any authors. I'd never been to a signing or anything. And I won it. And so it was his birthday, or it was close to his birthday. It wasn't on his birthday, in May of 2018. We were on our way home from a Poison concert. I'd gotten him Poison tickets for his birthday. And we were on our way home, and I got this private message on Facebook from Caitlin O'Leary. And it said that I had won, and she needed my address and everything. And I was just like, talk about fangirling. We were talking about fangirling earlier. I was like, oh my gosh, like the Caitlin O'Leary just messaged me. And so I was like, I won. And I was excited because I won, because I never win anything ever. And so he said, see, this is actually, so it's all because of him. It all comes down to him. It really does.
No, I just told her. I said,
No, it really does. Because you said what?
I said, tell that whoever that lady is, because I don't know. But I said, tell her that you're an aspiring author and that she's kind of a mentor and you
Inspiration.
not mentor, but inspiration and she's like, well, I can't do that. I said, she probably hears that all the time. I said, what's it gonna hurt?
Yep.
And then she comes walking in the room going, she sent me her phone number.
She did. Like,
I said, call her. She's like, I can't call her.
So quickly. It was. I love helping new authors. You need to call me. We need to talk. And she literally sent me her phone number. And I was just like blown away. Like, one, like I could have been some crazy maniac. Like she didn't know who I was. And I mean, if you watch Criminal Minds, but it was, I don't know. It was amazing. But anyway, fast forward, after the first phone call, we had multiple phone calls after that. She was the one who told me how to get started as an indie author, self-publisher. She taught me about that and hooked me up with her editor and Lori, my cover artist, and all that. And the rest is pretty much history.
Good night, Lisa.
Oh, night, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, 4 a.m. That does not sound fun.
No.
But yeah, so and Elle Boone was also very instrumental in helping get me going. We would go to Starbucks and have our computers next to each other, and she would walk me through how to set everything up. And so, yeah.
Nancy says that she's glad she's known and been proofreading it for so long.
Yes. Yeah. We got to get back to that too.
Lisa knows all about the. Well, that sounds
the squishy penis.
Yeah,
William holding that penis.
bad, but she went to bed now. She went to bed, so it's okay.
Oh, poor William. Next thing you know, you're going to end up getting a squishy piece. Kayla Lear, she is the sweetest lady. She's so generous and so kind and so helpful. And she's amazing.
Hi, Angie.
Hey, Angie. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Red, White, and Boom and Poison. Oh, yeah.
Yep. That was good. Oh, Bonnie. Sorry.
Caitlin and Larry, she's so sweet. Facebook was having a really hard time.
And that's just how she is. Like, I don't know. She's just a wonderful person. Great human being.
And it's kind of funny that it's not funny that you were having a hard, but it's very similar story. Like, I don't know. I mean, I like to do that. I mean, I say I because I mail them, but we like to do stuff like that. So
yeah. The only bad thing with me is I'm not on Facebook very much. Like, I'll get in, try to post in the group or whatever, and then I get out because then I'm doing all this other stuff, and I hate it because I miss like stuff that you guys are posting about your lives and things like that. I don't always catch them. So,
but I'll tell you, if there's something that you want her to see, tag her in the, put her name in there, Anna Blakely author, because but also, I'm on there a lot more than she is. And if there's a response with her name on it, it's her. But I will get on there a lot of times to see somebody ask a question about, hey, Anna, da-da-da-da. And if I don't know the answer, or if you're asking her specifically, then I'll screenshot it and send it to her. Because that just kind of helps. Because she gets to going and she's lost. I mean, I've stood outside of her office before for 15 minutes just staring at her. And she's like I'm just right there in her periphery, but she's still just.
Well, and I put my AirPods in, I got music blaring, and I'm like in the zone, because then when it's going really well, like it has. Oh my gosh!
Good night, Janice.
Oh, good night, Janice.
Yeah, finish Graceland.
Yes. Yeah. Let me know what you think.
Love her.
Oh, Joe's on here. I missed it. I don't know where she is, but I see Melanie said hi, Joe West. So hi, Joe. Thank you for coming.
Did I miss it?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure it's up there somewhere. But yeah, it does, like, and it's funny because it's probably like when you guys are reading books, at least, and that's where, like, I always, like I said, I'm very visual, and I always know, for the most part, I can tell if it's a book I'm gonna like, or at least be able to get into for the first part of it anyway. I will, like, if I can see it playing in my head like a movie, and I can visualize it, then I'm like, okay, I like they're doing a really good job with the details and the putting the picture in my head. So, but it's the same thing when I'm writing, like, especially like when I get to going, like I can see it all playing out in my head. And so I'm like so in tune to that I don't see the kids. They'll be standing there waiting, they'll be, want something. And finally either my phone will ring or I'll get a text message or he'll finally come in and be like, hello. So yeah, I spend so much time with that kind of stuff and the business kind of stuff that social media, unfortunately for me, is kind of like the last thing on the list, other than, like I said, the group. And I'm still not even great with that. You guys know, I try to get in there.
I guess
So
that means
definitely.
you're going to bed. Good night, Nance.
Night, Nancy. Thanks for joining us. I miss you. So yeah, definitely tag me. If it's something that you want me to see, tag me in it, tag him in it, whatever.
Abby.
Because sometimes, Abby, yeah.
Tag Abby Blakely. She's on there.
Yep. So,
and it's not a, I don't want this to sound bad because it's not like, she's too busy. It's just, otherwise it's like, a week later and she's going through catching up on people and then feeling bad because somebody asked a question that they probably wanted to answer right now. So please ask the questions and you're not bothering. I promise you're not bothering me if you text me or DM me to get to her
and DM me too. You can feel free.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I may not always get it to it like, right then. It may even be the next day, but private message, I am on Messenger every day, for different reasons, but all book related, but just for different people. But, yeah, I do see those messages, that in my email too. So if there's ever anything, and if you just, have a question about whatever, I'm pretty much an open book.
Bonnie loves you as much as all those people you're talking
about. Thank you. Yes. Now you get me all my feels.
You just made her night. Thank you, Bonnie, because now, yep, she's got you melting. I'm here to,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Angie, I'll answer that if you tell me.
Hey, Angie,
where you are, and you've probably told me before, and I'm sorry. I have a hard time keeping those things together, but you said it's 2:34 there.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just curious of where there is. But what do you do when you get distracted? Like when I walk by with my shirt off and I go, hey, is the gym over here or is it over there?
Do you know what he's been doing lately? He found out. Stop it. So, okay, ladies, you know what I'm talking about here. At least I know there's at least one of you out there that feels the same way. The whole like grabbing the shirt and pulling it over for guys, like, it's just a sexy move. I don't know. I like it. And like picturing the heroes doing it.
It's sexy until I get my shirt off. And then it's not so sexy anymore.
Yeah. So now I made the mistake of mentioning that, or I don't even know if I mentioned it, or I don't know, but he became aware that we think that's a sexy move. So now every time he gets ready to take his shirt off, like for the last 4 or 5 days, he'll be like, hey, Anna, I'm going to go take a shower. And he'll start every time. But anyway, back to your question. When I get distracted, see, just like that, I'm very purple squirrel. So I have to really rein myself in. It's hard, it is hard when you get distracted and you're trying to write and then you're in the zone and then you get a phone call or one of the kids needs something or he needs something, or I get that infamous phone call that I get all the time from him. He'll be at work and he'll be like, where are you right now? Can you go down to the kitchen and see if I left this there, or, whatever, and things like that, which obviously I don't mind doing, but it takes a little bit. Oh, nice. It takes a little bit to get back into the groove when that happens.
Good night,
sometimes,
Renette.
But good night, Renette. Thank you again for coming.
You better stay up later when you're in Florida. That's all I'm going to say. Ain't no lightweights in Florida.
Yeah. So it's hard, especially for me because nice emoji. I get distracted very easily, and so that is one of the things that I struggle with a lot, actually. Pills taken.
Jules,
240 here.
Jules, get with Angie.
Oh, Yeah, you guys are probably really close to each other. Well, I shouldn't say really close to each other, but a lot closer than we are. Have a good night. I hope you sleep well, Jules. Thank you so much for joining. I think if more men read romance, right? I agree, Brenda. Pull that one up there. That's a good one. You need that. Everybody needs to see that.
I'll tell you what. I was stuck in the car listening to her books. So I agree. I mean, I don't know that I pick up the moves, but she uses my moves in the books. But
he says that every time. That was my move. I'm like, dude, that's like every guy's
page
move.
137. I'm telling you what, that's my move.
Now I want to go through my books and find.
Yeah, I don't even know what's.
I don't even know if there's a sex thing on 137.
I don't read books that have 137 pages because that's too many pages. That's more than just a manual.
I would say you just don't read books.
Yeah. But yeah, if there was more of them on audio, I would.
I'm working on it.
I know. I just
so much money, y'all.
We talked about it before the week before.
Kelly. Oh, I think we're.
Oh, probably talked about the move, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Is that what you're talking about, Kelly? His like.
Yeah, because I think
that was it.
I think I played around then too. Page 137. All right, guess what you just did? Oh, no, not that. I'm not adding you to the block list.
Oh, he's making you a caption there.
Yeah, Dana, you graduated to. You graduated to the here and here, and then I'm gonna put here and right there, and that way I can remind everybody whenever we see it that there you go, Dana. Welcome to the show.
That took way too long.
That's what she said. She said, Dana says, I'm not coming back to this show. Nope. I'll just watch it on the recordings from now on.
Goodness. Anyway, yeah, so we've been on here for almost 2 hours. We probably need to let these people.
Yeah, the shirt. And we talked about it.
Okay.
I remember now because I was pulling, because I remember I was getting a little too close. I was like, oh God, there's skin. That's going to be bad. I'm working on my second Malibu pineapple rum and Sprite. Dana, I love you. So I was at Walmart yesterday, and I don't drink a lot. I really don't. But I had this taste for coconut, and I thought Malibu. Well, I went and bought the pineapple juice, and then I can't remember the name.
You got to go find out for it. It is the like smoothest, like almost like a buttery. It's the best way I can describe it. Rum. And I don't drink a whole lot either, especially since my surgery, but I had a few sips of it and I kept going back for another little sip of his. This is the best coconut rum I've ever had. And it's not even the most expensive.
And listen, it was on the top shelf at Walmart, but usually that's the pricing. So but that's not why I bought it, because it was the cheapest of the Malibu, Parrot Bay, and this brand. It was the cheapest. And I knew I just wanted a drink. So I was like, well, the cheapest. But this was, I wanted a drink. This was
that we'll have this for like 5 years.
Yeah, it's 1.75 liters. So it's a handle, but it the fifth, which is 750 milliliters. If those in UK can correct me, because metric system, but yeah, it was 750 milliliters for the other one, but it was $15 or something for the 750 milliliters. For the 1.75 liters, which is a whole liter more, it was only $7 more. So,
and we're not like sponsored by.
No,
we're not sponsored by.
If you can make it happen, though, I might start drinking a little more, because that stuff was.
It truly, and again, neither one of us are huge drinkers. We will drink, some. I know I had a few when we went to Kentucky, and probably a few, more than a few when we went to the writers conference in September a couple years ago. But yeah, we're not huge drinkers, but it's that just buttery smooth, like it's dangerous. It's that good. So if you are a coconut rum person, especially coconut and pineapple, I would 100% 10 out of 10 recommend Blue Chair.
How did I not know?
So, what?
Bonnie, you failed me. How did I not know that Caitlin O'Leary had a live? Does she have a weekly live?
I don't think she does a weekly, does she? I know she's done them before. But I forgot about that. I watched that. Just we should do that.
Oh, I'll read it.
Oh,
I'll read it.
wait, though. Maybe we shouldn't.
I'll read it. You
'Cause-
guys, I'm telling you what, y'all better be in a good spot when I start reading.
Bonnie,
'Cause
he gets
I'm animated.
dramatic. Like
I can read it.
he puts her hand on like I can't even I don't even know
I
what to
don't
say.
do that.
Whatever yes you do when you're reading stuff to like just to be funny.
If it
But,
fits,
Yeah, he gets all into it. So we
Yeah.
should do that next week. I will pick out the
I
scene.
feel like I'm
Do I get to pick out the scene?
creeping.
you to
that-
read?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'll
Maybe
pick out
maybe your readers should pick out the scene. Maybe the readers
Oh, maybe.
should send us their favorite scenes that they want
Maybe.
Mr. B to read.
Maybe. Or I could have you read a scene from Christian since Christian will be up next. I'm telling you guys, I love this book. I'm so excited. Mhm.
Maybe I should just narrate Christian.
Maybe you could be my narrator. You can do it.
Maybe Kelly's got a point here. Christian and William.
Yes,
William and
right.
Christian as
Oh my God, in
narrators.
William's voice, he has.
He's the first time I met the man. I
Dude.
said, "What line of work were you in?" And he said, "Well, I work for." I'm like, "But what did you do?" Because I just knew he was going to tell me he was a radio host. He
has got a fabulous.
and I've always said I had
Fabulous
the face
voice.
for radio, but that man's got the voice for radio. That
He does.
I just,
He does.
I'm glad
let's
I'm not his
see.
kid. Can you imagine getting yelled at by him? My God,
Sam.
this one.
Yeah. You know what? I liked Zima. I'm not
Kelly,
too. I am not too.
We established
proud to
early in
say
the
it.
show that there was going to be math on the
To me.
show. Okay,
We didn't say it was good math.
Celsius to Fahrenheit to
Yeah.
milliliters. We're getting-
Golly, we're like, yeah, we're hitting it all night. No wonder, like, they're never coming back.
Let's see. I'm working on my second novel and my first Smut 6 series.
Yay! Congratulations.
That's
That's
awesome.
exciting. I'll tell you, I think every reader should try to write a book just one time. Just one time.
I don't know. I think every reader that criticizes.
Okay,
an
yeah,
author-
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. The ones that are, and it's never any of you guys. It's the random people that like Goodreads. People are so mean on Goodreads.
Oh, she doesn't do them often.
But
Nice. All right, Bonnie, you have your reprieve.
but yeah,
Good night, Dana.
the ones that are oh, good night, Dana. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited. Have so
Yeah.
much fun down there.
Bonnie says the one from Christian's book.
Absolutely. Yeah, the means, like sometimes, like I don't expect all 5 stars by any means. I know not all my books are 100% 5 stars. I get that. And I also know, oh, there you go. I also know that that
Ice water.
that not every one of my books, and maybe not any of my books, are going to be for every single reader out there. 100%. I completely understand that. But just do me a favor when you go to review a book for an author, any author, you don't have to love it. Just don't be mean about it. Like, and I know you guys would never be mean about it, but
Well,
some people
now,
just
they're
get
like, "I'll show
super
her."
super nasty. You're right. Those are the people that I just want to say, you know what, just try it just one time. Just one time. Let's see how it turns out. I'm just saying. But no, you guys are fabulous. I'm so very blessed. So very blessed.
Donna, have you done anything with them, or is it just
Nice.
like a hobby that you? I know, like my kids are pretty artistic, and I know that they don't always like to share their sketchbooks and stuff because that's kind of their work in progress type thing. So I don't know if that's something you if you've tried to share them or tried to.
If I can do it, anybody can do it. And I know people say that all the time about things, but it's true. Like I mean, obviously, you have to have, you have to be able to write, but
Nicole agrees.
Thank you, Nicole.
Love your
But yeah, there's,
picture too.
oh, I do too. There's, I mean, it's so much more accessible now. And I mean, when I first started, I never thought it was going to go anywhere easier to read than I like that, Melanie.
It is. a lot
It is,
easier.
it's harder, much harder. Like there's just a lot of things that you have to think about that you don't realize that you really have to think about, and just the logistics of everything and all that. But yeah, when I first started, it like you said, it was a hobby. You know, I never ever thought, and I thought if case in point, um,
I wasn't going to say anything. I just saw a post of mine from 2016 that came up on Facebook that said, you know, do you remember this? And I forgot. I was talking about, it was a Father's Day post. My dad was absent from the minute he heard I was going to be born. So it was a
His
post
loss.
like that about how, you know, growing up without a dad made it a challenge being the dad. But unfortunately, I had good. But anyway, but I was reading back through it tonight, thinking about sharing it again, and I realized all the yours I had wrong and theirs I had wrong, and I'm like,
I must not have seen that one.
One of the things I said, I have no doubt that I did, and I put KNOW doubt.
Were you drunk when you wrote it?
I must have been. Maybe that was it.
Maybe it was. Maybe you were drunk and getting in your feels.
I was drinking a lot more back then, so maybe that was it.
Not bad. Not bad.
No. But
like Saturday night.
It was a weekend post, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably made it when we were up at the neighbors drinking and having and doing karaoke, but it's okay, Melanie. I honestly I couldn't decide, Melanie, on yours if like I didn't know if you were doing that on purpose or if it was actually a typo and then you were like, oh crap. So either way though, you're right. It's that's awesome.
It's you know that's what if y'all you know, boy, look at it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna still talk, but Matt Rife, if you haven't watched the comedian Matt Rife, and now some of his stuff is edgy, so just there's my
be prepared for anything.
My warning. But the guy will make fun of anybody for any reason. But you go to his show knowing that's going to happen, so you accept it.
You kind of expect
because you know it's not a personal thing. It's a roast. It's the guy's trying to make people laugh. He's trying to give humor to other people through whatever you have, but it's not. Like I never listen to him and think, God, that guy's just a jerk because he'll catch it. He'll say it because he knows it's funny. And then because he's like, oh, I can't believe I just
he
said
does.
That.
It's like he says it and then he hides hides his head because he knows.
But it's all those quick little quips that are meant to be humor in a lightning way, not in a making fun of you way, which is wrong. So yeah, it's comedy. But, I'm sorry, but I just love him because, like, it's okay to laugh with each other. It's okay.
Yeah, because
I have many, many, many things wrong with me. We can laugh about them. Don't pick on me. Don't.
Oh, bye, Melanie. I hope your mom's doing all right.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Don't. I hope it wasn't something we said, Melanie.
No. She said her mom's calling. She's gotta go. Oh.
I was just kidding. But no, it's just don't ever use humor to degrade somebody. But it's okay to use humor. I mean, it's okay to laugh with somebody, and even about our differences. It's okay. I mean, it's
so the perfect example to me. The first thing that comes to mind, and it's a very old movie, but if you've ever seen the movie Blazing Saddles, very, very non-politically correct movie. Very non-politically correct. It was, oh God, what's his name? That Mel Brooks. It's a Mel Brooks movie. So for those of you who have ever watched anything Mel Brooks, you know, like he didn't hold back. Like, but it's funny, and in that one, it's a lot is focused on black and white, like the blacks and the white people. But they both make fun of each other on both sides, and they laugh together, and it's so funny because you know that everyone in it is okay with it because no one's being like. I think that I feel like I'm getting on a soapbox here, but I think that we as a society, as a culture, like I feel like we take ourselves too seriously so much now, and everybody gets so offended by so many things, and people have forgotten how to laugh. Like you said, there is a difference between laughing at somebody and laughing with somebody. And like, so Matt Rife, you know, he'll talk to an African-American audience member about things that have to do with their culture. Oh my God. That one is amazing. If you ever watch, okay. So Criminal Minds, love Criminal Minds, have forever and ever. Shamar Moore plays Eric Morgan. I think I'm having a hot flash again.
Absolutely.
But yes, it is. It is too much. And so in at this Matt Rife one, and apparently it comes out later from the show that they had been like Shamar Moore had messaged him. So they had been like messaged back and forth. But Shamar Moore and his wife were in Matt Rife's audience, right? But they were back, like they weren't up front. They were back right about the spot where the spotlight like stops for Matt. So the audience from that point on was like shadowed in. And so Matt couldn't see who it was that was talking. And he's doing this stuff and he's talking to this audience member who's black and he's saying stuff and like, you know, doing like the stereotypical jokes or whatever, but the guy's laughing with him. So they're laughing together. But then you hear in the back of this audience, like this guy razzing Matt and like going at, and you're just like, and I'm watching it thinking, what? Like, is he really upset? And then it comes out and it's Shamar Moore and he gets up on stage and I love it. And they're together and like, it's just, I don't know. He's great. And I love that. And I love that. Yeah. I wish we could get back to being able to laugh with each other more. Like you used to, like you look at the old Saturday Night Lives. Holy moly.
Oh, there's
like,
an old Saturday Night Live. It's one of my favorites. It's Richard Pryor and Chevy Chase. That's all I'm going to say. It's well, I'll say this. He's in a job or he's questioning him like for like a psychological study, but it's one of the funniest things that we would never ever see on TV now.
Yeah.
And
so
you know Richard Pryor, so yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
it. I'm sure that's what it is too. He is kind of cut.
I don't know that I've ever seen him without a shirt on though, because I've only seen TikToks and he always has a shirt on because he's on stage.
Yeah,
Now I got to go look.
Yeah, see Kelly. I knew we were there.
Yes, yeah, it's yeah.
It's just we gotta learn to love each
Brenda,
other.
yeah, good old days. You're right.
Laugh with each other and just, you know.
Yeah.
I said today I had to give a presentation at work, and I said something. It was over Juneteenth and Pride, and those are both really close to me. It's hard for me to say Juneteenth's close to me. It was a horrible what we did, but as a country, not. But anyway, you know, as you probably know, Abby, our daughter, has been dating her boyfriend for 5 years. Great guy, treats her like a princess. I look forward to the day I can call him my son-in-law. He's the guy that you, as a father, you hope your kid brings home.
Yeah, he set the bar high,
and he's black. I don't care. He treats my daughter like a princess. Did you not hear that part?
Yeah,
he's the guy
matters.
because when I think about the guy that I want her to bring home, I am. It isn't the looks, it isn't the color, isn't the size. It's how is he treating her, and is he truly treating her that way behind the scenes or just in front of me? Dude treats her like a princess. So Juneteenth, giving that presentation today was important to me because I know that helps represent him and probably my future grandkids. Pride is important to me because my youngest daughter, came out to us a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I told everybody, and I'll just tell you right here, because I hope that you guys are all getting to know me. But I told my boss after I gave the presentation, I said, or during the presentation, but I said, here's the deal. I said, just to throw it out there, I'm a conservative white male Christian. A lot of people would look at my kids' choices and think that I must be just, and I don't, because I'm all about
a lot of people from like the far.
Well, just a lot of people would say, well, if you're a white conservative Christian, you can't like this stuff. You shouldn't
support.
No.
Yeah.
And that's the farthest thing. And you'll find that many people that are in those categories with me are the same way. They don't care. They just want people to be happy. And we want, we the people, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for everybody, regardless. And boy, I'm getting on the soapbox.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel about it. And I'm sick and tired of being told that I can't feel that way, that I can't be kind, or I have to look at the difference. I don't really care about the differences we have. I mean, I do to the point that I want to respect them, but I don't to the point that they don't matter to me. Like, I don't see Nicole. That. I see the person. And so those two subjects, they are. I mean, they're yeah. So anyway.
And on that note,
I may or may not
We
tear it up
got
during
really
my
serious
presentation
there
there,
for a
but
little bit. Sorry.
yeah, it's just all about taking care of each other. You
Yeah.
know, love each
Just
other.
be nice. It's not hard.
Do
I mean, sometimes it's
something.
hard.
Just do one thing. I challenge. This is my challenge. Do one thing every day. Just one small thing every day that makes somebody smile. It can be going to
Mhm.
Aldi. I love going to Aldi. It can be going to Aldi and giving them your cart.
Yeah, not taking the quarterback.
Stand in the parking lot for a minute. Wait for somebody to get their groceries out of their car, and then say, "May I take your cart and put it up for you?" Open the door. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be. It goes back to that time. You give somebody a little piece of your time. You put a
Mhm.
smile on their face. If we all did that every day and had that challenge, this world would be such a better place.
Emma and we were at
I'm done.
this. We went to the city market. If you've never been to Kansas City, if you ever come to Kansas City, you got to check out the city market. It's great. It's downtown. I know the weekends it's much more flourishing, especially in the
Yes, Brenda.
spring and summer. But yep. But Emma and I stopped in there because there's a boba place, which I don't not like boba, but she loves it. So we stopped there, and next to it, I was hungry, and next to it was this like Mediterranean kind of Greek place, and I don't know if it was Greek Lebanese ish, like it had a kind of a mixture of stuff, but absolutely, it doesn't cost a thing. But I went in to get a gyro because it looked good, and I
Amen.
hadn't had one in a long time.
It does sound amazing.
So it was so good too. But the lady who was working there, and she was older, probably about, I don't know, 10, 15 years older than me, maybe ish. But she just was very pretty. I thought she was just a very beautiful woman. You know, she had that, to me, I looked at her and I was thinking like Greek. Probably she had a lot of full, thick, dark hair, very wavy, her olive skin and stuff,
She
you
was in a
know, and she
sorority?
just,
She was in a sorority.
what?
Said she was Greek.
Oh, wow, that was really bad. Anyway, that's your book. That's your book, dad jokes. But anyway, I felt compelled to let her know. I just thought she was a very pretty girl or woman. And so I told her, I said, when we got there, God, there's so much crap back there. Sorry. I went up to make my order, and I made my order, and I paid, and I said, you know, I said, I have to tell you, I said, I just have to, I said, I think you were so pretty. And she like, it was so cute, her reaction, because she just genuinely, you could tell she was like very surprised by it, which then I felt bad because I'm like, does nobody ever tell her that? Because she was beautiful. And she just kind of shied away at everything. And then she said, well, it takes one to know one because you are very pretty too. And she had a thick accent. And why? What is this?
Jason made fun of my wig.
Oh, your wig.
Here's the problem though. At least for guys, we can't compliment people, because if we compliment somebody, then it either means you want something or you're creepy or you're,
Yeah.
I mean, you
No,
just,
girls, we can do it all the time.
yeah.
But
And that's yeah.
But yeah, so I told, and she just said, you know, she's like, takes one to know one. She said, you're very beautiful too. And I said, oh, well, thank you, you know. And she said, you know, she said, a little kindness like that, she said, it brings so much joy and brightness to my morning. She said, and it's not hard, and it doesn't take a lot, and it costs you very little. And I said, absolutely. I said, we need more of that, you know, in the world today. And she said, yes, we absolutely do. And I thought about, you know, this has been 2-3 weeks ago now, but I still think about that because it's so true. Like, it cost me absolutely nothing to say, wow, you're really pretty. Or, you know, I like that blouse.
A little bit of
Or,
time.
you know, you have such a great smile, or, you know, whatever. Like, I don't know.
It's the ripple. Whatever you do, every action you do creates a ripple. If you think about that, you think about a big lake and you throw something in there, it makes a ripple, and the bigger the thing, a bigger ripple. But that ripple carries that signal, that wave out. So if you put a smile on somebody's face, that ripples, and their day's better, and they're gonna more than likely make somebody smile. Like that lady turned around immediately, hit her with the first ripple. It goes back to you. You're beautiful. If you're hateful, it ripples.
Yeah. Bad ripples.
Be a good
Anyway.
ripple.
So there's your challenge for the week. Be nice. Be nice. That's it. I think we should end with that.
Great.
Be nice to somebody.
Do we have anything
nice
we're
to
supposed
people.
to talk about tonight?
No, other than Christian's coming out.
Christian's coming out. Make sure you jump out there, and just don't forget that it's PO Box 448.
I'm gonna quit having a PO box.
Be a positive
Oh,
ripple.
spit, sorry.
I like it. That's what I agree.
Absolutely.
Nicole.
Ooh, Nicole, t-shirt idea. I like that. You two get
Good.
this.
Carry those,
Aw,
Bonnie.
thank you, Bonnie.
Good. Carry those ripples and oops, this one. Sorry, that one too, Nicole. But
Yeah.
Bonnie, carry
Thank
those
you.
ripples.
We
and-
try.
Yeah.
We try.
But on that note,
Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it.
thank you all. I can't believe we have this many people still with
I
us.
know.
2 hours and 7 minutes later. It's the intro. It's the intro. I know it's the
It
intro.
is. It is.
That's right.
It's all you, baby.
So anyway, we love you. We're glad
Love
to
you
hear.
guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Please come back next Tuesday.
You don't think they're going
because-
to?
Well, I just meant because it's going to be exciting because Christian's going to finally be
Hey,
here.
and don't log out just yet because I made an outro for this week. So if you've seen our intro,
Oh yeah, he did, and it's pretty cool.
so we
So,
appreciate
anyway.
you. And
Thank you so much. We
okay.
love you guys so much. Jason cannot wait to see you next week.
Yep.
Um,
I'll
we get
see
to
you
go
all
to DC
tomorrow
next
night
week.
on William and Shayla's.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's blow up their account. Let's just flood them. Let's just get as many people as we can.
People
Just
love
drag
that.
people
People
with
love
you.
that.
So,
That'd
all
be
right.
awesome. Love you guys so
So,
much. See you next Tuesday. And
When
we'll
talk Tuesday. Yeah.
What'd you think?
You're all still here. Go home.
That's so fun.
Anyway, for
Love
real.
you guys so much. Hi, bye, Patricia. I'm sorry that you missed it, but thanks for popping in and saying hi. But yeah, we're gonna head out.
Yeah, for real this time.
Yep.
But anyway.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. See you next week.
It's getting kind of heavy. It's getting kind of heavy.